Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to cure a popeye fish. Now my fish had popeye. He got it twice. The first time he got it because I guess our water wasn't clean enough. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to clean your water and what medicine you should use to make sure that your fish is nice and safe from the popeye disease. He got it again the second time because, as you can see, I have like rocks and stuff in there. But whenever he had popeye before, he doesn't have any more because he's cured. But if whatever you're using in your tank, you either have to clean it very well when he has popeye. You have to clean it very well, or just don't use it at all. Like we had this purple rock, and he was cured from popeye, and he had the purple rock in there when he had popeye, and then we put it back in there, and then he got infected again with popeye. And then we took it right out and then did the medicine, and then he was completely fine again. I'll show you guys some pictures, so I don't know if I'll do that, but some pictures on screen to show you what he looked like. So first, whoa, he's crazy. First, what we need to do is we need to get him out of this tank and put him into a new tank. I think he's running around really crazy because it's hot water. Make sure that they have hot water because they like hot.
What do you mean hot water? You mean like tap water or spring water?
Spring water, yeah.
You mean room temperature?
No. It's like
hotter
than room temperature.
What do you mean hot water?
It's hotter. They like it like 80 degrees. Water.
Where do you get that at?
What do you mean, where do I get it at?
How are you making his water hot?
You put a heater in it.
Oh, okay, got you.
So, they like hot water, like above room temperature, so you put like normally a heater or something like that. We had one, but then we got a new tank, so we don't have one right now, so you can just like, I guess, warm up your spring water or something like that to make it hotter, but you don't have to do that. They're perfectly fine without hot water. We're not going to do anything special like that in this video, but so first we need to put spring water in a different container. So while we're emptying out his tank, we can put him in a safe spot. So first up, sometimes you have to like get some water out of it. So what you'll do, you'll take the tank outside and just dump some water out. Whoa, where's he at? Okay. Now, you need to make sure not to squish him. And put him, just grab your net or whatever you're doing to get him out. Quickly, carefully, get him in the net. And then put him into another jar, and then he should just plop right back in there. Now that's the hard part. Now this all should be easy. So just make sure you have gloves on so that you don't get your hands dirty or anything like that. And then just empty out, like take everything out of the tank. Make sure all the water stays in there because you don't want any dirty water. And make sure that you have paper towels. So what you'll need paper towels, clean water, clean spring water. Jar, a container that they go in. So just dump all the stuff out right here. But I'll put a list of what you need on screen right here. It's a bunch of different things. But yeah, so now that we have dumped out all of our water, you want to take your paper towels and just grab them, get one off. Probably just have them in single pieces. I didn't do that, but yeah. But so clean all the sides, just clean it all out. Clean like all of the poo and all that out. You should, if he has popeye, then you should clean out his tank like once every like 4 days. But if he doesn't have popeye, it's like not as urgent, so you can wait a few more days. But you should like do it like once every week. That's best. You should always do that, no matter if they have popeye or not. But yeah, so probably like once every 4 days, you can be a little bit. It just depends on how dirty it is. Like this isn't really dirty this time, but make sure like you just clean out all of the sides. Make sure all this is nice and clean. Now, as you guys can see, I'm struggling on getting these corners out. The corners are like probably the hardest parts. Just like wipe this up. Like just wipe up all the corners, just get all the walls nice and clean. But if you're struggling on one of the corners, what I would do is I would take, here I'll do that in just a second. First, just wipe all the walls up nice and clean. Make sure it's all nice and clean. And now that there's still a little bit of poo or just dirtiness in the corners, so I'll pour a little bit of water, a cup full of water. Just pour a little bit in there, a little bit more. And then you just get a towel again. You can use just a towel. Make sure you have lots of towels, and then you just soak the towel and just really soak it in there and get the poo out. If it still doesn't come out, then it should come out. There's no if it won't. It should come out from there. If it doesn't, then you'll just have to get a bunch of soap or something. Just not soap. Don't use soap. You'll just have to clean it out for a while until you get it all out, but this should really do the trick. Anything that's still there, quickly just do this, and yeah, there it looks to be all clean. After you got that all clean, make sure, after you got all that clean, I will move on to the other things that are in the tank. So right here, I have this little cool thing that I got from Walmart. It's nice, it glows in the dark and it's cool. So what I'll just do for this, I'll just pour some water on it. Just get rid of all the dirtiness in it. Just pour some more water on it there. And then second, just glow in the dark rock. I'll pour water on it. I'll put water in it, on the inside, clean water to just clean that out. I'll let that soak while I go over here and grab a paper towel, and I will just clean it up. Make sure that it's all clean. There's little spots of dirt and stuff that you can see on there. Not dirt, because he lives in he doesn't have dirt in there. It's poo. Feels weird saying poo. But yeah, so it's kind of hard with these things. If your paper towel is pretty big, so you would get a smaller paper towel, but mine's pretty small. So just try to clean the inside of it. Make sure to get it all nice and clean, and make sure not to get the paper towel stuck. I've had that happen a few times. Just make sure everything's nice and clean, especially if your fish likes to go in there a lot. Make sure all that's nice and clean. And then the last thing that I have in my tank, pretty much the same thing. Just clean out, pour some water on it. Just let it soak, and then grab your paper towel, soak it up, really just get all that out. And if it's not coming out, you can get the paper towel wet like I'm doing right now. Just really just clean it all up. Pretty straight forward.
Oh.
Did it crack or did it crack? Oh my. I accidentally dropped this, so don't do that. Don't drop it. I accidentally got some of that there. Make sure to clean it all off if you do drop it. But I was on my feet for so long I had to stand up there. So now that you have all that cleaned off, you can take off your gloves. It's now safe to take off your gloves. Now that you have your gloves off, you can start going ahead and just pouring all your spring water into the jug into your tank. And remember, whatever your fish is currently in, as you're doing this, that will add on. So it looks like it's a little bit too short, but as you add this water that he's already in, it will go a lot higher. So after you did that, all you need to do now is you could keep your gloves on if you want to do this, but it's not. You don't need your gloves. Just don't, because it's all clean water now. So it's completely fine if you don't have your gloves on. But if you want to, you can keep them on. Put them back on, actually. This part right here. So just put the rocks and stuff back in. Make sure that your fish can swim around smoothly, and they won't get stuck on like any of the sides, and they can smoothly move around like on the sides there. Make sure there's enough space for them to swim around nice and clean. And then now that you got that all in, you can get your medicine. I'll put up on screen all you need to cure your fish from the popeye disease. You'll need aquarium salt. In other words, just salt, I guess, aquarium salt. You'll need this. Just you grab a teaspoon of it for depending on how much gallons your tank is, how much water's in it. Mine is just half a teaspoon actually, not 1 teaspoon, half a teaspoon. And just make sure you might have to do it quite a few times because it's a little hard to get it all in there, but you just gotta make sure that's all nice and even. It keeps falling. Might need to open it up a little bit more, just like so that it won't continue to fall, because as you saw, it kept falling and I kept having to go back in there. So once you got the right amount, you just dump it right in. Mine is a teaspoon per gallon. Mine's one gallon and just a little bit more, so I'll just put a little bit more there. So pour those in like the spots that they normally go. So I kind of like poured it in the middle there. He normally goes over there towards that cave, towards the rock cave and the other cave. So after you're done with that, you can just seal it right back up. You don't need to put it in a bag or anything. It won't dry out. And you can use a straw if you need to, like move all of that around. It should be fine if you have gloves on though, but you can use the straw to move all the things in your tank around if you don't want to touch the water. And after that, you will need Safe Start. You don't need this, it just cleans the water extra, so you put a full 1 cap full of it. So fill it up right here to this line. I'll come closer to you. There's a little line right there, this top line. Fill it all the way up to there, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, now it's all to the line. I'll just go up here. There should be like a bunch of white things there that shows that it's in. So after you do that, I have 2 bottles. Just make sure it's all filled to the line. Just a little bit more. There we go. Now it's totally fine. As you guys just saw, that I didn't have any Safe Start today. We ran out. It's completely fine. You do not need this. If it's already spring water, you don't need this. This is mostly just to get rid of like any it's already fresh water, so it's completely fine. It's already salt water, so it's completely salt water. Shut up. It's already spring water, so it's fine. So you don't actually need this as much as it seems like you do. And then after you do the Safe Start, it doesn't matter what order you do it in, but this will help the infection, what's it called?
Popeye.
The popeye infection. It's called bacteria infection remedy. So, depending 10 drops, not squirts, drops per gallon. So mine's 1.3, so we'll do like 13 drops.
He doesn't need any though. Is he a Popeye right now? 6. Okay. He has Popeye? Why are you putting that in there?
This cleans up the tank. Even if he doesn't have Popeye, it still cleans up the tank. Make sure that it's all nice and fresh, especially since he didn't get this today because we ran out. We need this. You do this every once. So today, skip a day, then another day. So once every day. So now that you have all of the bacteria killers in there. I haven't fed my fish today, so I will feed him really quick. He only needs like 1 to 2 drops, so I give him a little bit more just because.
Okay.
I'm waiting for him to eat it all.
Don't you just put him in the tank now?
No. Down here. Come on, eat it, dude. After they eat their food, if you haven't already fed them, now all you have to do is just pour your fish back into the tank. Make sure you slowly pour it or fast, one of the two. Make sure that it doesn't fall out. Make sure that he doesn't fall out, hit the side, and make sure that he doesn't knock anything over in your tank, or else you'll have to re-grab it, and that's disgusting. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If this video did help you out to cure your betta fish, please make sure to smash that like button and tell us in the comment section down below. And yeah, with all that said, don't forget, you're awesome.